Hello students, in this video we will discuss Barth White as a poet and critic, the major themes of his poetry and his critical arguments. Barth White explores the theme of Caribbean identity in his works. He writes about the elements of Caribbean cultural past that have been repressed by colonization. Barthwaite stresses the strength and resilience of the West Indian folk culture. Resilience, we know, is a capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. So, he means to say that the folk culture has withstood the test of time. His poetry attempts to find a new language to express West Indian identity and its experience. He is of the opinion that the Creole language must be introduced into the educational system. Barthwaite talks about folk sensibility, which is the focal point of his theoretical explorations. Barthwaite is of the opinion that the West Indian writer must acknowledge the positives of West Indian tradition. He says that the jazz novel is an assertion of Afrocentricity of the West Indies. Edward Camus Barthwaite, as we all know, is a Caribbean historian, poet, and critic. He is highly regarded literary and historical scholar. His works explore the nature of Caribbean identity and the dichotomies inherent in the search for cultural selfhood. Barthwaite's poems and essays frequently juxtapose the African heritage of West Indians and the effects of European colonization. His works consistently seek to expose elements of the Caribbean cultural past that have been previously repressed as a result of European domination. The major themes of Barthwaite's poetry are Caribbean history and identity. Slavery and colonization are integrally connected to the themes of fragmentation and alienation. His poetry has attempted to find a new language to describe the West Indian identity and its roots in the experience of slavery and colonialism. Barthwaite's verse demonstrates his love for jazz and his affinity for Caribbean vernacular. Reviewers extol both his poetry and prose, maintaining his works exhibit a thorough understanding of historical subtleties coupled with earnestness and sophistication. Restlessness, a feeling of rootlessness, the quest for a sense of belonging precipitate his works. The critical and creative writing of Camus Barthwaite forges a connection and foregrounds the idea of a continuum between African and West Indian folk culture. Barthwaite's work emphasizes the strength and resilience of West Indian folk culture in its relentless struggle against the ideologies which seek to banish ex African cultural vestiges to the margins of Western cosmology. We all know Barth White worked as an education officer in Ghana for 9 years. During his stay there, he talks about his experience. During Bathwaite's 9 years sojourn in Ghana as an education officer, he traveled through Ghana's small villages and absorbed its traditional cultures. Describing this experience to Washington Post, Bathwaite said, I quote, "It was wonderful. The word I use is de education. All the apparatus of my upbringing was decentered when I got to Ghana. Other values, other histories, other ways of perceiving the universe became available to me, and they all made a great difference to a would-be poet." Unquote. This stay at Ghana provided him with the exposure of African cultural elements. While in Ghana, Barthwaite wrote children's books and plays and studied with the African musicologist J.H. Kobina Nketia musical rhythms of various kinds, which would later appear in his poetry. Barthwaite argued that Indian Creole dialects, the so called nation languages of the Caribbean, which mix African and English features, should be incorporated into the region's educational systems. Barthwaite painstakingly explores an aesthetic which takes full account of the particularities of West Indian experience. Locating the raw material of West Indian experience in the tragedy of human and material exploitation, and more importantly, in the survival strategies of the oppressed, Barthwaite places the folk or common sensibility at the center of his theoretical explorations. The use of common to characterize what Barthwaite refers to as folk sensibility is useful because of its ambiguous nature. The folk sensibility as an artistic resource is common because it is the collective discourse of West Indian communities in their struggle to assert their West Indianness. However, this sensibility of the folk is also regarded as common from the vantage point of a bourgeois sensibility, which characterizes the response of the masses as variously untutored and Philistine. It is this implicitly problematic idea of a folk sensibility which Barthwaite engages in order to explore the possibility of a Caribbean aesthetic. As a cultural critique, Barthwaite seizes on the ambiguities and paradoxes of the Black West Indian experience to reveal a deep rooted sense of hope and an irrepressible spirit of survival. Barthwaite is of the opinion that the West Indian writer has to acknowledge the positives of West Indian tradition grounded in folk sensibility. He expresses his opinions regarding the jazz novel as follows. Just as jazz functioned in North America and elsewhere as a form of cultural resistance and aesthetic counterpoint to mainstream Anglo American music and the European classical tradition, the West Indian novel functions and functioned and still functions as an important means of resistance to the hegemonic forces of colonial imperatives in the West Indies. Strategies of resistance, specifically African American resistance to mainstream ideology in music and Afro Caribbean resistance to mainstream cultural ideology in literature, draw these entirely different modes of expression together in Bathwaite's thesis. The correspondence made between jazz and the West Indian novel might be understood in one sense as an application of the Pan African theme to forge a link between disparate artistic genres, just as jazz may be understood as having grown out of the black struggle to assert identity in the face of a repressive socio political reality which denied black selfhood, so too the jazz novel may be seen as an assertion of Afrocentricity in the West Indies. This is the ideologically valid correspondence which Bathwaite establishes in jazz and the West Indian novel. Barthwaite's role as a cultural critic places him in the tradition of Caribbean thinkers such as Walter Rodney, George Lamming, C.L.R. James, and Frantz Fanon. He recognizes that the role of literature in the process of cultural decolonization is of primary importance. Literature, far from being the scrupulously apolitical organism described by the new critics and the structuralists, has always been impregnated with the taint of politics. Bathwaite's work as a literary and cultural critic details the importance of the black voice as structural and thematic force in West Indian literature. In addition, his work illustrates the significance of West Indian literature and orature as a catalyst in the formidable task of psychic and cultural decolonization in the West Indies.